Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We're starting a little early. This is your news noon update and a little bit of a special report. It is July the 12th, 2023. Sorry about that. I've been drinking too much coffee. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. This is being broadcast to both channels. If for some reason we would happen to get a strike, which I don't think that we should be able to, because everything I am going to tell you today is facts. So we're going to take a look at, well, do you trust them? And, well, I'll be right back. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is Wednesday, it's hump day, and, well, let's talk about this. I want to say this. I did show the copyright because we want them to stay happy. We want them to stay happy that I have something to say, okay? So, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you trust them? Do you trust them? Is the big question of the afternoon. And so we're going to talk about this a little bit in detail. And I can't wait to see this chat later on today as I read it because, folks, I don't trust them. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to just say, hey, we shouldn't trust them because of this or because of that. Everything that I'm going to show you is factual. And so let's get into it a little bit here today. So, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that, well, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies is Pfizer. And let's see if we can get this video to play. Well, nope, we can't. Well, it's okay. We'll go on to the next part. I have three videos. I'll be posting them later. I want to say this. The Justice Department announced the largest healthcare fraud settlement in history in 2009. See, if we would look around and we would look back at what's going on, we might see things a little differently. We might just see things a little differently because I'll tell you what, folks, the information that I'm about to share with you today, I did a lot of digging, but I love digging up dirt. I love digging up dirt because this dirt shows what we're really up against, shows really who we're dealing with. So let's talk about this. Key points. Pfizer sold 37.8 billion of its COVID vaccines last year, a small increase of 3% compared with 2021 as demand for the shots slowed down. The COVID pandemic drives Pfizer's 2022 revenue to a record $100 billion. Okay, sales of Paxlovid, however, surged to 18.9 in 2022, which was the first full year that the antiviral pill was available. Now, we're going to look at a lot of things here today, but if you take a look at the black screen next to me on the far right, what's Pfizer's criminal history? Does Pfizer have a criminal history? Well, the first one that we pull up here is they are based out of the United States. And Well, does anybody in the chat happen to know who owns Pfizer? In 2021, Pfizer got indicted for price fixing and anti competition practices. In Pfizer, also in 2009, this is a big one. They got in trouble for and a lawsuit brought against them for kickbacks and bribery. Imagine that bribery. Oh, is that running rapidly? Anyway, on to now, Pfizer is publicly traded. The top three stakeholders in Pfizer, you'll never believe who it is: BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. Oh, imagine that. Now, if you go to the top right one on the far right, we have the top five offense groups. Safety related offenses, they had 16. They had a lot of penalties. Health care related offenses, they had 10. $3 billion, $5 billion. Government contracting related offenses, they had 20. Well, rack them up. Competition related offenses, they had 14. And environmental related offenses, they had 26. 26, folks. Yes, Vanguard. Violation track or current parent company summary. Pfizer is publicly traded. Their ticker symbol is PFE. They're headquartered in New York. And of course, we all know that their major industry is pharmaceuticals. But take a look. Now, Pfizer in 2009 also had an offense of off-label or unapproved promotion of medical products. In 2016, Pfizer Incorporated, False Claims Act, and related. Oh, this list is long. This list is so long. So you decide if you trust them. Pfizer, off label or unapproved promotion of medical products in 2009. False Claims Act and related in 2016. Let's keep going. Oh, drug or medical equipment safety violation all the way back in 2004. And then they had another claim. They have so many claims that I didn't even list them all. Well, isn't that interesting? Now let's keep going. Pfizer, they have a protection violation in 2022. What was going on in 2022? What was the big thing going on in 2022? Pfizer consumer protection violation 2022. Oh, woo, yes, Pfizer. Pfizer Pharmaceuticals environmental violation in 2010, environmental violation in 2004, environmental violation in 2004 and 6, I mean in 5, railroad safety violation, Pfizer Incorporated, 2002. Well, Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, what are you doing here? Now, Pfizer False Claims Act and related in 2011 and another one in 2012. Oh my goodness gracious almighty. Now, I want to talk about this. Pharmaceutical companies settlement amounts: $3 billion, $2.3 billion. Johnson and Johnson 2.2 billion. Abbott 1.5 billion. I'm not just going to pick on Pfizer. I'm just putting out the truth here. L Lilly 1.42 billion. Hmm. You decide. This is all what you want to decide. I'm just bringing the information here. Now, why do pharmaceutical companies misrepresent drugs? Put simply, cash flow, money. Well, yes. Let's put money ahead of people's health. Yeah, go team. When a company can claim that a drug is used for more purposes than it's actually approved for, it can sell more product. Well, go figure. Oh, okay. And in some cases, their uses aren't inherently unsafe. They're just not approved by the FDA. But you get them? I get them. Well, geez. Okay. Pfizer's blood pressure med had a recall and it creeps into the US as testing flags carcinogen threat. April 25th, 2022. Okay, so Pfizer's just on one. Pfizer is definitely on one. After high levels of potential carcinogens forced Pfizer to pull multiple products in Canada, the company's recall saga has reached the U.S. Pfizer is recalling 5 lots of Acupril tablets, also known as Crinopril HCl, after testing flagged levels of nitrosamine above acceptable daily limits. But yet, they put this to the public to use. As of Friday, Pfizer said it hadn't received any safety reports linked to the recalled drugs. The company touted Acupril's more than 30-year safety track record, adding it believes the benefits of the meds outweigh the risks. Oh, well, I got this to say, folks. You decide if you trust them. You decide what you think. I'll tell you, when you dig into these companies and you see so much fraud, lawsuits, we should all take a real deep look at that. Because when we go to get medicine, we're getting it from these companies. And I'll tell you what, folks, over the years, we have all come to realize that no one really has the best interest of me or you at heart. It's the best interest of the dollar. It's the best interest of their wallet. And ladies and gentlemen, facts are facts. And what I just showed you in 12 minutes is only part of the history of Pfizer. Pfizer has lawsuit after lawsuit, and the 2022 and 2021 lawsuits are stacked high and deep. Why? I guess you'll have to ask yourself that question. And I think, folks, that we all really need to take a look at what's going on around the world, because it's all about the big sellout. It's all about the dollar bill. They don't care about your health. They care about, honestly, and this is my opinion take. Hold on, I got to flash this real quick. Now, we are into my opinion. And my opinion has nothing to do with the before report. The opinion is of me directly. And my opinion is this: when things are stuffed down someone's throat and we stand up against it, then what occurs? The overreach of a tyrannical government, which we have seen since 2019. There's no going back. It's all going forward. But the lawsuits that I just pulled up were a very small portion of just one pharmaceutical company. Johnson and Johnson has them, and many others. The thing is who do we really have protecting us against these terrible corporations? No one. The answer is no one. When we are consuming a credit card every week in our food supply, there's something wrong. It's time to go to your farmer's market. It's time to find local people that grow vegetables, that process meat, cows, and so on, and know where your food supply is coming from. Because this country is a hell of a mess. Yes, yes. And it makes you think. It really makes you think about who has the best interest of the American people or people around the world at heart. And it's no one. The only thing that we can do, folks, is keep going forward and look for the local resources to help protect us and protect our families. The water, as I reported with the PFAs, is high, off the chart. And I think over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see something even more dire when we had all these trains derail and all these chemicals spill into our waterways, some of our main waterways across the country. I think that each and every day that we're getting attacked on all directions with the radical ideology in schools, the tyrannical overreach of the government, and the NWO is rolling in full steam ahead. And I think each and every one of us needs to realize that we are under attack now. People say that we're not in a SHTF. What does it take for each and every one of us to say, you know what? We are in a SHTF. This situation is devastating to families, to jobs, to the infrastructure around this country. And we all know the last voting, well, that was quite a predicament. Will there be voting in 2024? Hit a 1 if you think your vote matters. Hit a 1. Oh, that's right. I don't see any ones. Folks, please be aware of everything. Be aware of the medicine that you take into your body, the food that you consume, because if they can't get it here, they're going to get it here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very short news brief because my news briefs are anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes long. But I thought it was very interesting as we went down this little rabbit hole about Pfizer. How many lawsuits do they have? How many more will there be in the future? And why is a company, a corporation, allowed to continue in that aspect with all these lawsuits? Something to think about today. God bless each and every one of you from our little piece of heaven here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at. Make today count, and most of all, keep your head on a swivel because the crime rate is off the charts. God bless you, and God bless America. Everyone have a great day. Till I see you again, my friends. I'm going to be bringing a lot more news broadcasts. I've been going down a lot of rabbit holes, and if I take a strike, at least I'm speaking the truth. God bless each and every one of you. Please hit the thumbs up, share videos out, and also comment on the videos because YouTube doesn't like some people. I might be on that list, and it's okay because if I reach 5 people or 50,000 people, at least maybe we can open someone else's eyes to what's really going on. God bless y'all.